Chattanooga. Here I am, y'all. And what's happening in your neck of the woods, y'all? It is just exciting what's going on here at Alton Park Development Corporation in our community. What's happening at the Chattanooga Civic Center and Mountainside is just blowing my mind away. And the way God is moving and lining stuff up is even more spectacular. I just want to give God the praise right now while I have the time and opportunity to say thank you, Jesus, for doing what you said you're going to do in your time and blessing so many people as we do what we do here at Alton Park. Y'all, we are an incredible staff and group of people here at Alton Park Development Corporation. Our board members, I want to thank them for stepping in and stepping up to make sure that things get done in a timely way and done professionally. Y'all know I like professional. So I want to say kudos to the Alton Park Development Corporation board members. They are very professional people, and I thank them for what they do. All of our folks that work with us, from our accountants to our attorneys, everyone, I thank you, because it's a hard task sometimes when you want to do so much and when God has challenged you to do those things that please him for his people. So I just thank all of you. So with that being said, let's just dive right into it, y'all. May and June is going to be popping, 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 popping. Everything here at the Alton Park Development Corporation site, that's the old Pineywood Elementary School, now the Chattanooga Civic Center at Mountainside, has got to go. We are having a liquidation sale. We're going to start off in the thrift store. Things going to be lined all up in the hallways, y'all. We're talking about everything from the front door to the back door. We've got furniture. We've got things like refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, things that have been donated for the low to the low to the flow. And somebody said, let's make a deal. So we're going to be making some deals too, y'all. We've got everything. If you got babies, if you got toddlers, we've got toys. We have brand new stuff, name brand stuff, things that have been given to us to give to you from our mayor, from the mayor's wife, Jeannie and Tim Kelly, from Latrice Kerr. We've got some folks that have given some beautiful things for us to give and to sell at a liquidation sale. And guess what, y'all? The donations that you all give to us, we're going to have the receipt book on file. We have a credit card machine. We got Cash App. We accept that. We have the machine that accepts your debit card. All of your cards that you got, PayPal, you can swipe it, tap it, whatever you got, we can take your money here at Alton Park Development Corporation. We have the means to do that. If you need uniform, school uniform, boots, we got brand new stuff, y'all. Come on out on these 2 days. I'm telling you, it's May the 25th and June the 1st, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the evening. We're going to be making deals like Let's Make a Deal. That's what the name of the show is, Let's Make a Deal. So if the price ain't low enough and it's fair and it's something that we can give back to the community, starting at 50 cents for some items all the way up, we will be here to accept those donations and give it right back to you, the people in this community. I think we've done a great job of doing that. I thank the folks that have donated to this ministry, the radio ministry, the Dental Angel Fund ministry, the ministry for the thrift store, the ministry for the radio show, and also our event center. We have an event hall that's second to none, you all, and I don't think you can find the price this low anywhere in Chattanooga. Started at $600, y'all. Starting at $600. So this is where you want to go. We are an African-American based, nonprofit, 501c3 tax exempt organization, legal in the state of Tennessee and legal in the IRS eyes for our existence. So we thank you. We've gotten lots of donations from people. You don't have to send a check. You can just go on our website, y'all. If you got a credit card, debit card, if you pay with PayPal, Cash App, any of those things, you can give to Alton Park Development Corporation. And somebody says, well, what's going on? What's really going on besides what we do in the community? Well, you will see soon that June the 22nd of this year, we're going to have our soft opening of our African American Educational and Heritage Museum. Second to none. I know we've got museums and they're all fantastic and great and offering all kinds of information to the public, but we are going to be educating the community and outside this community all across the United States as a legitimate museum to educate you about African American heritage and starting all the way from Africa, from the cradle all the way up today. And I'm so proud that Mr. Harold will be here at Harold Bryson, who's educated people in African history for more than 40 or 50 years, will be our main director over the education department and will be offering classes. And he will be here on June the 22nd to sign you up if you want to take these classes. And he's very serious about African history. I am as well. I'm going to be one of his first students to sign up. This man is incredible. He'll be on the radio show the week before Juneteenth, and that is going to be June the 15th. He will be here on the air to talk about the different areas of African history that he's going to be talking. And depending on what you're interested in, I'm interested in all of it. You may want to start with one and then go to the next. But he's going to talk about it, break it down so you will understand all the different facets of African history, leading all the way up through the civil rights movement and to where we are today. Y'all, it is going down here at Alton Park Development Corporation out here in the South. We are very proud. We have got some great stuff. I just saw a big case to put the African ship in that was donated to Alton Park Museum. It is an amazing ship. It shows the ship just the way it was when they were being transported, the transatlantic slave trade. It's got the mimics of the African slaves laying on that ship with the slave masters standing over them, how they were stacked on the ship is all on display. And I am just excited about that. All the history, all the pictures. I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Johnny Holloway for the donations that he has done or given to the African American History Heritage Museum, Educational Heritage Museum, all the photographs, all of the pictures that bring us back and teach us. You're talking about teaching people what really happened and giving people an opportunity to learn what they don't know. And I'm just excited to be a part of it. I'm excited that God has made a way. He's made a way. Just think about it. You know, there's not one here. There's not one here. We have the Bessie Smith Museum, a beautiful museum. Shout out to those people down there at Bessie Smith for all that they have done. It's an amazing museum. You all should go, become a member, and support their museum as well. Shout out to the museum downtown that people go to. It's an amazing museum. They bring in exhibits all over the world. Shout out to them, the Hunter Museum, for all the things that they do. And God has made a way through Alton Park Development Corporation and my vision that he gave to me to hold a place where people can come to and travel and bring their families to learn about African history and also to pick up stuff through our gift shop that they could take home and trinkets and things of that nature and remember things that they can remember from books to artifacts to clothing, all types of things that will remind you of the African experience. So we are very excited about that. That's why everything got to go. We got to make room. We got to make room for all this stuff. We have gotten so much stuff dedicated, donated, and some things borrowed for us to use for the museum. And I tell you what, I was working on a patient last week, and I was talking about the museum, and they just said, "Hey, we know a lady that purchased a slave house that still, well, a mansion that still had the slave quarters located in Rocky Top or Rocky Face, Tennessee. And she still has the artifacts, the letters from the slave that they were writing in the slave quarters, and all kinds of stuff that she's trying to find someone or somewhere that she can put this stuff on exhibit. So I'll be visiting that slave house and slave quarters to learn more about what she's willing to partner with us to give us, to maybe to borrow as an exhibit or to donate to the museum. We've got some wonderful people that I've talked to that are going to be on the historical board, the African American board for the museum. And I'm excited about these people joining. They are great folk. You all know them. I'm not going to call them out by name, but you will eventually get to see them and know them, as they'll be working very diligently on making sure that we have a state-of-the-art African American Educational and Heritage Museum for Chattanooga. I'm just overfilled with joy. I'm just super duper excited about it because I love history. I took 4 years of African history at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville in my undergraduate studies before I went off to dental school. And I learned so much in those 4 years. It was just mind blowing. And history has always intrigued me. And the more you learn about history, the more you want to dig into it and learn more. That's all I can say. And it's such a big mystery, some of the gaps that are in our history, that we should all be thirsty to learn more about what happened, who it happened to, how it happened. Because if you can understand your history, then you'll know what's happening in the present, and it'll keep you from repeating. It'll keep you from repeating. And I think when people don't know stuff, they don't really understand stuff, and they've not been told the truth, people are always mystified and confused. And that's where the miscommunication comes from. And if we're going to get along and get together and really become one people, one race, then we have got to understand. We have got to have to understand people's heritage, their history, the things that they eat, the places they live, where they live, how they live, their culture, their music, and respect all of that, because that's what makes us uniquely different. And that's what make America and this world so uniquely great. God was intentional. He's got all this, if he was a plain God, all the trees would be the same. All the flowers would be the same. All the houses would look alike. We would have I would call it nothing different about anything that God created. It would all be the same. It'd be one dog, one type of dog, one horse, one type. It may not even be a dog and a horse. It'd be one animal. They'd be one animal. And so God has showed us how he likes diversity, how he created this world with diversity. That includes you and me. We're diverse because God made us that way. And we need to understand how people live, their culture, their history, and we'll all get along. I love other people's history. I do. I love understanding other people's culture, because once I understand you, it makes me get along with you better, because then I'll know, oh, that's why you eat that, because it's unique to your culture. Can I taste some? Oh, that's absolutely delicious. And you may say, well, can I taste some of that? I never had that soul food. And you taste it and you go, wow, that's delicious, how flavorful, or whatever. So once we begin to learn each other and appreciate the difference, I say the difference because we're different. I love being different. Once we appreciate and understand the differences that all of us have in us, or the differences about us, we will learn to love each other. We will learn to love each other. So when my patients are in my office, we have those conversations all the time. And I'm not shy about it, because first of all, I'm proud of being an African American woman. I represent African Americans very well. I'm proud of that. I'm not ashamed of that. And they're proud for me, and I'm proud for them. So, you don't have to change. Be who you are. Be who God made you to be. Appreciate the way God made you to be, and live it the best you can, and be proud of it. Make your people, the people that you represent from whatever culture you come from, make them proud to be just like you. Make black people proud to be black. White people, make white people proud to be white. Asian people, make Asian people proud to be Asian. Hispanic folks, make Hispanic folks proud to be Asian, Hispanic. Whatever culture, Indian, whatever you are, whatever you come from, be the best. Represent your culture well, and be proud of it. Don't change. If you want to be African American and you're not, I'm going to look at you kind of strange because you're not going to represent it well. You can't represent it well because we all have different experiences, where we come from, how we live. So let everybody be who they are and be the best of whatever that is. Be the best at it. And I'm going to love you where you are. I'm going to love you where you come from. And I'm going to love you even more where you're going. And that's the message for today. you know, Appreciate the fact that we're going to have this African American Educational Heritage Museum. Bring your children, all cultures, all ethnic groups. Come, come and learn about something you don't know or have not heard of or are mystified about. Let's uncover the mystery, and we will begin to love and appreciate everybody much more better. I don't know if that's good English or not, but we will learn to love each other more and appreciate each other more. And that's what I'm especially proud of, because I think if you understood the heritage of African Americans or Africans, then you will begin to love us more, and we will begin to love ourselves more. Because once you learn where you come from and how you survived it all, no matter who you are, no matter what ethnic group you come from, you know, once you learn where you come from and how you got here and how you survived it all, you can't help but to love who you are and what you represent and your culture. That's what I want out of this. I want everybody to love their culture, no matter where they come from. And believe you me, I'm going to love you. I already do love you. I already love you. I don't care where you come from. I love you. Somebody called me today earlier and asked me if I had a problem with a certain individual. And I said, absolutely not. I love everyone. They wanted me to work with them. I said, absolutely not. And if anybody disliked me, that's on them, because I don't know what I did. I may have done something, but if it's something that I've ever done, then go ahead and let's have a talk. Let's have coffee. I'll pay for it. Let's go to dinner. Let's talk about it. Because you know what? Life is too short. It's too short to be angry at anybody or to be standoffish and not want to learn more about what's going on around you, the experiences that other people have had. You know, learn everything you can while you're here, because it's not but a short time that we're here, and then we out of here. It's just a short time. I think about it every day when I wake up and read somebody else's obituary. Life is so short. And now it used to be you were expected to live to be 80, 90, and 100 years old. But now it doesn't matter how old you are. It does not matter. People that are 12 and 13 have diabetes and arthritis and all these other illnesses that was once upon a time old folks' illnesses. So guess what? It doesn't matter. That's why every day of your life, you suspend it, first of all, doing what God wants you to do. Number two, live it peacefully with your brother and your sister. Learn everything you can learn. Give back. Give back more than you receive. It'll make you feel good on the inside. Take care of yourself. I'm taking care of myself. I had a conversation before we got on the air, and I was reading about 19-day no sugar challenge. You know how those things pop up on your phone. Lose 40 pounds. I said, ooh, if I lose 40 more pounds, I'll be right where I was when I first enrolled in college. I'm going to be rolling, you know, and y'all ain't going to walk after me. Y'all going to be running after me. I got to have that 40-day challenge. And so the person that I was talking to said, yeah, it works. I went on the no sugar challenge diet, and I lost 50 pounds. And I'm getting ready to do it again so I could be at my ideal weight. I said, let's do it together. Sometimes you need to do it with somebody. Maybe accountability partners are great for people. And so I'm getting ready, because y'all, you see me now. I know I done lost some weight and everything, and I look kind of cute, but I'm going to be cuter when my engineer and I finish this 19-day no sugar challenge. Um, that's going to be hard, y'all. That means no bread, pretty much nothing white. cut out all the carbs, anything with sugar in it, drinks and all that stuff. Just basically meat and vegetables, and probably green vegetables. That's probably what you got to have: green beans, greens, cabbage, stuff like that. I think carrots and cauliflowers don't count. Can you eat cauliflowers? And you can eat cauliflower? Oh, you can eat cauliflower. Okay, you can eat cauliflower. What about green peas? Can you do green peas? Don't they have some sugar in it? Green peas? Okay, because I like green peas. So corn is out. Processed sugar. Okay, so I can go get some corn on a cob. No corn? Corn got sugar in it. Corn has sugar. Oh my God, we can't do corn. Okay, oh my God. Okay, no corn. So you got to do green beans, cabbage. He said I could do cauliflower. What about carrots? Is this too sweet too? Okay. Okay. Y'all avoid carrots because it's questionable. Carrots are questionable. Um, corn, can't do corn. That's out. Oh, no corn. This is getting harder and harder every time I think about it. Okay. Ooh, Lord, I'm gonna be counting those days. 19, 18, 17. I'm gonna say, come on here up another day. Moon, come on out, moon. Sun, come on out, sun. I'm gonna be counting the days. I'm gonna be rushing the moon and the sun. So I'm gonna do it, y'all. So y'all see me now. It better work, y'all. This better work. Don't let me be doing this in vain. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I love to eat. I love food. So anyway, I'm gonna do it. Why? Because uh I know I got off the subject a little bit, but it's so important that we be healthy. You know, God has our number. When it's our time, we're gonna go. Whether we skinny or fat, it don't matter. Your day is coming. It's coming. It doesn't matter. Skinny folks die every day. It don't matter. But you can do all that you can do when you are alive to live healthy and eat healthy and have a healthy, productive life. The choices that you make. And so I'm going to be an example and a role model because I'm here on the TV. I call it the television. I'm here. I'm here on social media every Saturday, and I'm out in the public. I'm seeing my patients every day, and they're coming in to get their dental needs met, which includes some of their health needs. And so I've got to be a role model to my patients. When you think about it, when you go to see your doctor's supposed to be the healthiest person that you think. When you think about it, they should be healthy because why? They're giving you advice on what you need to do to be healthy. So we should be healthy. We should look healthy. You know, um, our face and things like that should always be happy because we should be happier people. We should be. So mental health is very important too. We always talk about the physical health. How is your mental health? And definitely how is your spiritual health? That's so important. That's why I do what I do here with Alton Park Development Corporation because it's giving back. I love doing that, helping other people. That's good for my spiritual well being and it's good for my mental health. And eventually, all that stuff kind of works together: physical, mental, and spiritual all works together. Financial takes care of itself. It just takes care of itself. God's going to line you up with where you need to be. And so spiritual, mental, and physical well-being is so important. And I'm going to give a great shout out to MFA because they put on a spectacular two spectacular events here at the Civic Center at Mountainside. And I was just amazed at Lachey and Vanita, we call her V, and their group of folk, how they transformed our event hall. I mean, they had dividers up and all this stuff that they had props, and it looked like something totally different when I walked in there. I said, what in the world is this, our Civic Center? I mean, they had props and all this stuff that they had brought in. They had it looking so good. And the event was amazing. It was just amazing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm up there in age a little bit. I ain't all the way up there. Don't start talking about me now. I'm not all the way up there in age, but I'm up there in age when you start talking about the younger generation of people. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I said, oh Lord, it's gonna be a whole lot of young folks. They're gonna have folks singing. You know, that generation of music is not my generation of music per se. And I said, they're going to be off the chain. I said, it's going to be wild up in here. Woo, Lord. But you know what? I was so proud of the way they presented themselves. They had these talented artists that had their visual art. They had the artists that were singing. Um, you know, all of these artists, fashion design artists from all over the country. I know there was representation from North Carolina, Memphis, Atlanta, Knoxville, Nashville. I mean, and they were blowing my mind. The singing was outstanding. The models were just outstanding. You know, the fashion designers, the stuff that they make, the fashion designers were here. And I was just amazed at the clothing that these people have created, got their name on it. I was like, oh my God, these young people have got it together. So shout out again to Lachey and the MFA group of folks, Benita, for what you all displayed. They had security here. They had one at the front door, one at the back door, one walking all through the building. They had the bulletproof vest on. They were uniformed up. I mean, I just felt totally at ease. Not that I'm not at ease. It's pretty good out here. It's safe out here. I love it. And I came and I was driving around our property, looking around, and I see where the Chattanooga Police Department. I want to give a shout out to them. They have installed a 360-degree security camera, and it's on our property. And I just want to give a shout out to the chief for what she's manifesting and what she's doing in the city. We had a little problem with the homeless people on our part of our 8 acres of land and part of someone else's land. And I love homeless people because you know some of them have mental challenges, and we've been a part of feeding them and helping them with clothing and everything as well. But some of them have severe mental illnesses that requires the community to pull together and get them help so that they won't, I call it, do some of the things that we saw them doing that wasn't healthy for the environment. It wasn't healthy for the people that live here. We are blessed by a body of water called the Chattanooga Creek that Alton Park Development Corporation, our organization, was tasked with cleaning up along with the air and pollution in Chattanooga through the Hope 6 grant. And that body of water they were living next to. And so when they start violating the water, which has live marine life in it, then it becomes an EPA, Environmental Protection Agency issue, because we want to make sure that the water stays good after we've cleaned it up. Because the creek feeds into the to the Chickamauga Lake Dam, whatever you want to call it, which feeds into the Tennessee River, and then you know the rivers connect up and feed into the ocean. So what happened at these creeks, these little bodies of water, eventually end up in the ocean, and so we have to protect the creeks like we protect the lakes, like we protect the rivers, like we protect the oceans, because eventually that stuff comes recycles back and comes back to us. So that was one concern, was that the environment was being, I call it, violated, and we needed to protect the environment. You know, Alton Park community has went through a ordeal, a horrific ordeal, and because it spilled over into the rest of Chattanooga, Chattanooga was considered one of the dirtiest cities in the nation. And so we've cleaned it up. You all are enjoying. My friend was telling me she was on the bridge last night and how beautiful it was and how clean the air smelled and how nice it was walking over the water, the breeze, and you know, everybody was out enjoying it. We had folks on there singing, and it was just a beautiful scene on a night. It was a nice night, and we are able to enjoy all of these beautiful things because of the fact that we took a role in cleaning Chattanooga up. And so when I see any of those things being violated, or I feel that it's being it was going backwards, it's my duty as a citizen, and it's my duty, all of our duty as a citizen, to do something about it, to get involved. So I want to give a great shout out not only to Chief Murphy, but also to our city councilwoman, Rakita Dotley, and all of those folks who were involved with getting over here and bringing the social workers with them. It wasn't just a y'all got to go kind of move out situation. It was okay. We're coming back on this date, and we need you all to move, but we're going to help y'all. We're going to help you get some housing. We're going to help you get the mental health that you need. So it was done with compassion. So I want to thank City Councilwoman Rakita Dotley. If I didn't say that first, let me say that. City Councilwoman Rakita Dotley, who is our City Councilwoman for Alton Park for this district, for what she did. And any involvement with our county commissioner, Joe Graham, that he had to do with this, I'm sure he did because I talked to him about it. He gave me some pointers on what I could do and should do because our land is joined by someone else's property who doesn't live in the country. It was real hard to get a hold of those folk and get them to come back. So the city got involved, and the city, some kind of way, took over the land and got it cleaned out for us. And now I think they've got to come back with some dumpsters and that kind of stuff and get the debris that was left behind. But to those people who lived on the land and had to move, I hope that God will bless you in order to get the help. And I hope you were blessed in the process of being vacated from the property to get you into a safe place and a place where you can be warm and protected in the winter, and the same thing in the summer where you can have decent facilities to use the bathroom and that kind of thing, to wash your clothes, take a bath, all those humanly things that we need, hygienic things that we need. That's what we want. And I thank all the churches that have fed for on our property, that have fed. We've opened up our doors for the homeless, and they've come here and eaten. Here, Rossville Baptist Church, was a big partner with us. They fed the hungry. They had clothing and backpacks full of good things that they were able to deliver to them, and we were partners with them with making that happen. And so we just want to say, to God be the glory. And we know that we placed everything in God's hand, and we know that we love all of God's people, and we want to see them get the help that they need. So kudos to all the people who were involved with that process. And we will continue to serve the people, and we will continue to be of need, hopefully, for all the things that we're providing here at Alton Park Development Corporation. And we want all of you all to know that you're invited. If you're looking for somewhere to volunteer, this is the place. This is the place. And I want to invite you all. You can inbox me. You can call me. Most people have my number. You can go on our website and inbox us there to get information on how you can become a volunteer, how you can donate. All of the money that you give is tax deductible. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we've been a nonprofit organization since 1998. And I'm proud of that. Same bank account. I think it was a American National, First Tennessee, and now it's First Horizon. We still there. Same account. So we are stable. I thank our President Emeritus, Mr. George Calhoun, who used our facility last week. His brother, Lord bless his brother who passed away, Calvin Johnson. They used our facility for a repast and a memorial service for him. But thanks to Mr. George Calhoun for having the vision to see the need to not close these doors here at Alton Park Development Corporation, and for bringing me on. I thank him for doing that, to allow the visions that God have given me to manifest itself in this organization and do all the things that you're seeing happening. I thank God for sending all the people that he sent our way, my way, to help us. And, I'm just always amazed. Every day is something else. And I'm like, oh, God, yes. Thank you. God, thank you again for lining up the people, the donations, our dental mercy clinic, people donating to that clinic because they want to see people get served that are not able to be served for whatever reason. Maybe it's a lack of funds. Sometimes it's not lack of funds. Sometimes they don't have the way to get to where they need to go. This is a location that's convenient for everyone. So I just want to thank them. I want to thank all the dentists those who have agreed to be dentists to help with the Dental Angel Fund in our Mercy Clinic. I want to thank them now, and I want to thank them as we roll out our programs. I want to thank all the folks who are going to be a part of making sure that this dental clinic is here to serve folks that are in need. And I thank God for that ministry, a ministry that I'm very proud of as a dentist myself. And I want to thank my company that always supports us. The Affordable Dentures and Implant Company is an amazing company. They give back to the community in so many ways. I thank them. Uh, Dr. Adadoria is amazing. National director came by my office this past week on Friday, and she's just an amazing person that sees the needs of the people beyond dentistry. And it's just amazing to work with such godly people in every aspect of my life. I thank God for sending those godly people my way, because I love working with godly people, and some that are not so godly but need to hear the word. So I thank him for using me in this capacity to spread his word and to help someone that needs to see which direction to go in. And I'm going to always send them to Christ. It doesn't matter. I'm going to send you there, because sometimes I don't even have the answer. So it's just a magnificent thing when God will set you in a place and give you a platform where you can help people spiritually, where you can help people mentally, and where you can help people physically. So that's kind of the whole nut in a nutshell of why God has purposed Alton Park Development Corporation in the way that He has, and placed the people in this organization. Because I can tell you this now: if you don't have the right intentions, we don't even have to ask you to go. You gonna leave on your own. If you come for the wrong reason, God's not gonna let you manifest here. So if you're for real, you love people, you want to see people flourish, you want to give back to those in need, this is where you need to be volunteering. This is where you need to be giving your tax deductible money right here. And we'll give you the receipt. You can go on the website, the Tennessee website for the nonprofits, the Secretary of State, Trey Hargard, Solicitation and Gaming website, and you will find Alton Park Development Corporation there. We have nothing to hide. All of our books. I thank God for our accountant keeping us abreast and straight with the money. And then our board. Thank you, wonderful board people. We have meetings, and they're very fruitful. And I thank them for all of their ideas and their help in everything that we do. And so, with that being said, have I left off anything? Oh, Hamlet, Hamlet CMA Church in the month of June will be having their big kickoff. They're going to have their conference held here at the Chattanooga Civic Center on the 14th and 15th. So you all, and today they're having a big voters drive, registration drive at Southside Rec Center. So you all get on over there and get registered today. They're having a big voters registration drive going on. And I know on the 16th of June, they're going to have a big church function at Mount Canaan with men's health and all that good stuff. So y'all don't want to miss that. Praise God for Reverend McLean and what he is doing in the community with his magnificent church. Y'all, we just have so many people that are giving blessings in so many different ways that it's hard not to succeed or to get on your feet. So just keep looking. You'll find the help that you need. And we may not have what you need, but we can point you in the direction where you can go to get what you need. So definitely consider Alton Park Development Corporation for helping you. And when you come to this liquidation sale, going back to what I started off with on May the 25th, bring your trucks. You can just load your furniture up and take it on. Bring your truck, cars, wagons, whatever you got, bicycles, whatever you need to get the stuff. We got stuff, man. It's just, I'm telling you, lamps, tables, kitchenware, appliances. Y'all, it's crazy. When I looked in there and saw somebody donated a refrigerator, a whole refrigerator, plugged it up with a freezer, and it worked, I was like, good God, I'm glad. Well, if I need daycare stuff, y'all, if you got a daycare, this is just a little bit of what we got. We got chairs, we got furniture for daycares, baby beds, you name it. You want to come here on that liquidation sale and be the first one to get this stuff. Rockers, you name it. We got something of everything. Chains and tables for babies, baby beds, all kinds of good stuff. That's in the thrift store is just we got two overflows of stuff from donations, and we are going to move it because guess what? We're gonna make a deal. So starting at 50 cents. And guess what? We're gonna have some giveaways that day too. Some money. We're gonna be pulling. So you're gonna get a ticket, you're gonna put it in the box, and we pull your name out, you're gonna win some money. So you might win some money that'll help you buy some of the stuff that you want to get. But if somebody buys it before you do, the deal is gone. You can't wait on that. But we're gonna be giving away money on the 25th through some generous donors to help people that day. We're going to be pulling names. It's like a raffle. You get a ticket and we drop it over in there and we pull your name out. Guess what? You're going to win the money. So, oh yeah, we got diapers, we got wipes. Man, you know I'm in the business. So we've got cases and cases. We got one whole big room with nothing but baby wipes in it. And each pack of baby wipes has how many wipes in it? I can't remember. If we got some somewhere. About 50. So they're $1. They're just $1. And guess what? They have no dyes in it, no perfumes in it. The people that are buying this stuff now, they keep coming back. They get case. They're buying about the case because they're hyperallergenic. You cannot get rashes from it because it doesn't have dyes in it. It doesn't have perfume in it. And they're good for your babies. Some people are using it themselves. One man said, I use them because it's good. I like to use it on when I go to the bathroom myself. It's just soft and not no irritants in it. So y'all come and get some of those boxes of it. You can buy it. You can buy it by the box. You can buy it by the case. You can buy it however way you want to buy it. We got enough for the whole city of Chattanooga because I was in the business of that, diapers and wipes and all that good stuff. I just ran out of time. It's just so much to do and so little time to do it in. So you all come on out, get some of those baby clothes, baby shoes. We got name brand baby clothes. Good stuff. Some things still got the tags on it. People donate brand new stuff. We got brand new stuff donated from Targets and places like that you all can just come and buy for the low, 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 low. It's a liquidation sale. Everything must go on May the 25th and June the 1st, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 on both days. We will not stop. Bring your truck, bring your friends, your family, because you're going to need a lot of room to put this stuff in because you're going to want to take everything. I can tell you that now. I was in there last weekend looking at it. I was like, oh my God, I got too much junk at home. I don't have nowhere to put this, but dang, that's nice. Maybe I'll buy it. So the stuff is that good, y'all. It's that good. I'm not just trying to get you here. We don't have junk. We have good stuff here. We have good stuff. So you all come on out, get those good sales. Um, and on, let's see. Oh, I want to give a congratulations and a shout out to my girl, my friend, Tasha. Tasha and Trevor are getting married on May the 18th. Shout out, kudos to them, a lovely couple. I just have nothing but love, 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 love. And I am so excited because I made the list. I'm going to be there. And somebody said, made the list. Yeah, I made the list because, sometimes you don't have, but if you only have but 300 seats, you can't invite 600 people. So you want to make sure that everybody enjoys the event. So I made the list, but I want to just say to them, I'm so happy for you. And I wish you a very successful marriage, and that I hope that you all live until death do you part. And just remember that, when you pick the right person, I think they picked the right person. They've known each other since childhood and they know each other inside out. So I just wish you all blessings, blessings, and blessings, and blessings on your marriage. And y'all know that's coming from my heart. And I'll see you all on May the 18th at your wedding. And I'm gonna come with my dancing shoes on. I used to laugh at folks and I can't believe they came to a party with some tennis shoes on. But coming to parties with heels on is out. If I wear my heels, I'm gonna tell you I'm having my bag, some tennis shoes, because I want to dance. And heels get old. I'm gonna take my heels off and be barefoot. I don't know which one, but it's gonna be fun, fun, fun. And she's really went all the way out for this wedding. She told me, she said, I ain't getting married but one time. She said, so I'm gonna get married the way I want to get married, and I'm gonna get married and do it the way I want to do it. And I'm excited about that too. So Tasha, love you. Trevor, love you too. And I hopefully you all see this show because I want you all to know that I care about you. We have a lot of things with Alton Park Development Corporation, but I want to give a great shout out to EPB because they've invited Alton Park Development Corporation to be one of their vendors at their diversity program that they're having on the 23rd. It's a luncheon. I will be there all day, y'all. I have taken off. These are some amazing people. EPB, shout out to you guys. I was there. I think it was Tuesday night or Thursday night. I think it was Thursday night. You all had a big event downtown there by the Choo Choo, and you all were giving away a part of TVA's. I call it pitch night, where 5 different organizations had made it past. They were the finalists, and they pitched their event. They pitched their organization or their um, business to 7 judges, I think it was. And I was there, and EPB was part of that. So I was glad to see that. And one of the groups that won, I'm very close to, and I was very excited about them. They gave away $30,000, and they gave away a $15,000 grant, and then 3 more $10,000 grants to those young aspiring entrepreneurs and business folk. And one of them I'm very fond of, and I was so happy to see that they won one of those grand prizes. So kudos to all the winners that night. Humanities was one that I'm thinking of right now. Kudos to them. You all deserved it. I enjoyed your pitch. It was great. And so next year, I talked to TVA. If you want to get in that and have a chance for your organization to win a lot of money, they put out the applications in November. So be looking for the application in November. So I think that is it for today. We are busy in the museum getting things up, and kudos to all the folks that are helping us to get the pictures up and all the displays put out. Woo! It's a lot of work, y'all, but it's going to be worth it at the end. So kudos to all of those great people again. Johnny Holloway, we love you for you catching the vision and this being a part of something you're passionate about. Mr. Bryson, thank you for catching the vision. This is something you're very passionate about. African history. I thank all of you for having the passion for art, having the passion for African history. James McKissick, uh, Mr. Thurkill, all of you wonderful people who have passion for art. I thank you guys for showing interest and hopefully being a very integral part of this museum. And I look forward to working with you and many other people who have expressed that they will be working with us. And one day they'll be on the radio station with me and we'll present everybody. But we're excited about it. And I thank you. They've got my 10-minute sign up, but I'm going to fool them. I'm going to end the show now. Guess what? Y'all know today is Saturday, and that means tomorrow is Sunday. That means find the church home that you can go to and give the Lord all the praises and the glory for all the things that God has done. Give him all the praises and the glory. I want to say to my pastor in the loss of your father, my condolences to you and your family. Pastor Warfield lost his father. Also to um, my dear friend Justine Jones, who lost her father, who will be they'll be burying him on Tuesday. My heart goes out to the Bush family in the loss of their father, Mr. Jimmy Bush. Great man, lived a long life, and really really did contribute to uh, I call it replenishing the world. His great, affectionate smile and warm heart and spirit. He'll be truly missed. And so I wanted to say that about those 2 individuals and to all the graduates. Congratulations. You all have crossed the milestone, whether you graduated from the fifth to the sixth grade or from the 12th grade to college, or you got your degree and now you're out of college. And for those who went on and got their advanced degrees that graduated, kudos to you for sticking in there and earning those, I call it credentials, which are necessary in life. And so I like to say to you all, congratulations for that. And give the Lord glory and praises. Back to what I was saying, all of you graduates, give the Lord praises and honor for bringing you that far, for giving you and walking with you all the tools that you needed to succeed. You can't forget about Him. And so if you can't get to a church, you know what I always say? Thanks to be to God for all this stuff that He's created with virtual uh, viewing and watching things online and all this other stuff, live streaming. You can watch it right from the bed. You don't even have to get out the bed. You can go in the kitchen, turn your TV on, in your living room, turn the TV on, and watch churches from all around the world. So just do that. Give the Lord his thanks and his praise for what he's done for you. And if you don't have a church home and you're looking for a church home, you're always invited and welcome to Greater Emmanuel Apostolic Church, located at 400 Tunnel Boulevard, where Pastor Paul Warfield Jr. is our pastor. And you know how we do it at the Holy Ghost Holiness Church and Apostolic Church. You know how we do it there. So you know when you come, you're going to feel the praises, you're going to feel the Spirit of God. And when you come there, so come on out and see us. Our services every Sunday at 10:30. If you want to go to Bible class before that, Sunday school at 9, come on out and be a part of what we do at Greater Emmanuel. So I think I have talked myself to the end of the show. And I want to say thank you all for tuning in to me today. Um, we got a lot more coming. I'm working on some stuff, y'all. You know, I'm always working on some stuff. So we got a lot of stuff coming to you guys. I'll give you a little sneak preview. We're going to have a sports show. A sports show where we're recognizing all of our athletes locally here. And we're going to have some highlights of the games and things. I'm working on some stuff right now, working on some things with some of the schools and the I call it superintendent of schools, getting things lined up and getting some sponsorships ready. And I think our crew here is ready to take it live to these schools to highlight and bring it back to you here at WPTP. God is good. And I thank him for the visions. But we are going to bring you sports because we believe in what our kids are doing on the ball field and basketball, football, baseball. And they deserve to have some attention to some sports highlights. And we're going to bring that to you. So stay tuned as we develop that at WPTP. And so until next Saturday, be blessed. Be blessed.